Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Guys, just a quick little intro before we dive into your coin. If you don't want to hear the intro, click down below on the timestamp, skip forward to your coin, no problem. I just want to let you know a little bit about me and the channel and what we do here, guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. First and foremost, I don't care about the fundamentals of your coin. I know some of you are going to give me some hate mail down below and tell me how your coin's the latest, greatest thing. It's going to 1000x tomorrow, and that's great. But I'll be honest, guys, I don't care. I don't care at all. I trade based upon and invest based upon technicals, okay? Do you have any idea how many times I've heard a coin's narrative say, we're going to cure cancer, we're going to solve world hunger, and it doesn't live up to the hype? So you have to fall back on the technicals in the event that it doesn't play out the way you think it's going to, or the way some moon boys have convinced you it's going to, okay? And if it does play out, great, that's just a bonus. But if it doesn't, what can you realistically expect from a retrace level or a breakout level based upon technical analysis? And that's what we're trying to give here. You should know that I skip sensitivity training. I don't care. I'm not here to sugarcoat and dance around your feelings. I'm here to keep it real with you because this is your investment. This is your life savings. You should appreciate someone willing to shoot you straight, okay? I've been here for 3 bull runs and now on my 3rd bear market. And I'm not saying that I'm always right, but I do play the higher probability. So I'm going to be right way more than I'm wrong, okay? It's like a casino. They don't win every hand, but they stick to higher probability games. And in the long run, they win way more than they lose. Just like in our Discord, which by the way, slide on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Join the VIP Discord. We have mentorship programs, all sorts of good things to help you out. But in the VIP Discord, my goal starting February 1st with the Discord was to grow altcoin bags through spot trading. So we made an initial investment and we were going to try to 10x our holdings before the next cycle. So far, we have 4x them and we have some really big altcoin bags. So if we can 10x our holdings and then ride that wave up, we've made 10 times more money than we would have without investing a single penny more. So if that sounds good to you, head on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Other than that, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue these altcoin videos throughout the next cycle. Love to have you around. Let's dive into your coin. All right, y'all, taking a look at PENDLE by request from my friend Cleoditis. If you want me to take a look at your altcoin, drop it down in a comment below. I will be happy to do so. Also, give us a thumbs up and more importantly, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing regular PENDLE and other altcoin updates as we progress through the cycle. Now, this is a technical analysis based on technicals only, not fundamentals. I know nothing about this coin, nothing whatsoever. However, I can look at this structure and tell you that it is bullish AF. So I like it already, but is the risk to reward there? That's more important. You can be as bullish as you want to be. Are you going to get your return on investment? That's what we're going to answer. So it looks like PENDLE's been around since 2021. Back then you had a price of about $187, a $15 million market cap and only 8 million circulating supply. So a really small cap coin back then. However, inter-bear market of 2022, 2023, you come back last cycle and you set a price high of $7.53. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You unlocked a lot of coins. Your circulating supply went from 8 million to 154 million. You 20x'd your supply. 20x. But what's more impressive about that, most coins at 20x their supply never reach the same price. Never. They just get diluted. But not only did you 20x your supply, you 10x, almost 10x your market cap. Almost 100x your market cap. You went from a 15 million to $1.2 billion market cap. So this coin is super bullish, okay? Price high of $7.53. Looking at today, you have a price of $1.27. Circulating supply of 171 million. So you have added about 20 million more coins in, a market cap of 217 million. Projecting forward to next cycle, assuming cycle tops Q4 2029, could be a little different if it's tops before or a little after, but this will be pretty close, I think. You'll have a circulating supply of 182 million, so a little bit more than today, not much. However, that's about 30% more than you had at price all-time high. So to reach 753, you're going to have to do 30% more than your all-time high market cap, which means you're going to have to do about a $1.6 billion market cap. And you can see that here on your circulating supply chart. way down here in 2021, you've done nothing but increase, massive increase, flatten out, massive increase, little token burn, and kind of flatten out with slow grind to the top. But you can see you're pretty close to where you're going to be in next cycle. So not too many more being added to the market. Looking at your market cap, which is what we're going to fib. Now, TradingView does not have the full history of the market cap, but I've done the history look up here for you on coin market cap. However, we want to use, it does have your high market cap from last cycle, and that's what's important because we want to fib that to get our retrace levels. You cannot fib your price. You can't fib price. The only way you can fib price accurately is if you do not add to your supply. But since you've added a significant amount, 30% is pretty significant. Now, some coins add tons more. I mean, for example, right here, you added 20 times more. So, but still, 30% is a big difference, enough to make your Fibonacci on price not accurate. So what we can do is throw a fib on market cap and then divide by your circulating supply of 182 million. That is how you calculate your price, what your projected price would be. So I've done that for these retracement levels here, and I've added them on the chart so that we could see if you were to retrace what that would equal to with the new circulating supply. And here are those numbers for you for retrace levels. All right, so you can see if you retrace to the 0.5 fib here based upon your new token supply next cycle, you're going to have a price of about 376. If you do what you did last cycle, which was 1.2 billion, if that's all you do, no better, no worse, you're going to have a price of 664 instead of 753, what you had last cycle because of the added coins. However, given that this is a massively bullish structure, both on price, higher highs, higher lows, and on market cap, higher highs, you have higher lows. You can't see it on market cap, but your market cap would be down here from the previous cycle. You can go look on coin market cap. I'm not going to pull all that, but you do have higher lows and market cap, significantly higher. We're going to assume that that trend is going to continue. Be prepared, though, just in case you have an underperformance and all you do is retrace, say, to the golden pocket. That's going to be your price. This is what you're going to look like on a retrace. However, I don't think that's the case here. It is bullish structure, bullish market cap. My price prediction for Pendle in the next cycle is going to be a $2 billion market cap and a price of $11. And if you look at market cap retraces, that's coming in just above your 1.68 retrace level, but significantly before your 2.618. Still, that is a big increase. Not only that, I think you're going to get a price at a little bit lower, especially if Bitcoin rolls over in Q4. I do think you could come take this low out and come down somewhere in the area of 9 cents or so, and then ride it up to $11. And if you were to do that, then you would be looking at a run up of about a 13x. So I really like this coin. It looks very bullish. It looks good. Again, I don't know anything about the narrative, and I don't care. I don't care. Strictly based on technicals, this looks like a bullish coin I would be interested in investing in, not financial advice, but yeah, that's what I'm projecting, anywhere from 11 to 12x return, $11 Pendle next bull run. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.